Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today, I have a very special guest, Sunshine Shoulder. So we just wait for him to go on my studio or enter my studio. So for those wants to ask question, uh, feel free to ask. So here in the Philippines, it's still raining here, particularly in Parañaque City. So it's 1 week nonstop raining here. So sometimes it won't. It rain in the morning, sometimes noon, and most of the time evening. But in my place, we're free typhoon free. So yeah, I'm waiting because this is I'm excited also to watch or to interview. Four is waiting. Three. Hello, Miss Money. How is your day, my dear Miss Manny? Is everything good in Lapu-Lapu City? I was watching about, Margie's live and makes me laugh about, the dog keep barking on her. I think the dog first time saw a sexy lady walking on the street. Oh, that's nice. Breezy day. So, who else on the guys? Don't feel free to ask a question later. Oh yeah. Oh, the tahong in the dog. Maybe the dog notice, the healthy tahong. What do you think, Miss Money? Yeah, because it's quite long that the dog keep following her. And I like dog, but once the dog barking, mm-mm, uh-uh, stay away from me, dog, because you get in trouble on me. Well, maybe, maybe not. Yeah, because the sense of smell of a dog, not only dog, all animals. Well, we belong to animal also. Yeah, sometimes it's nice also, nice also to have, you know, uh joke But some people you have to, because some, you know what I mean, Miss Money. Some people are very, what do you call that? Very pecan. You cannot really have a joke because they're very sensitive. So for me, I do, I do joke also because it's for me. I love laughing than serious face like that. Serious face. So yeah, Miss Mani, today is Tuesday. So what is your schedule for for the group panel? Friday, right? Oh, the crab much more dangerous than dog because the crab, you can tell the crab, stop, stop, don't come over me. Don't. But the dog, if you say, if you do a sounds, you sounds angry, the dog stop. But the crab, no. Ah, okay, okay, copy. Sometimes I'm forgetful. So today let's do a chica chica here because I'm waiting for my guest. So, Miss Manny, tapos na ba yung fiesta sa inyo, or because Filipina Charmsky, she mentioned about fiesta, this coming October, the October 4th, their fiesta. So, wow. Filipino love fiesta. And then once there's a fiesta, there's lechon. And that's the time that, Filipino prepared food. So if you go to your neighbors, they always have food that, can offer for you or some other visitors. So I love that. Filipino, once it's fiesta, they're gonna make pangutang as credit so that they have, food to prepare. Hello, Boots on Boots. What's up? How's the weather there in your country, Boots on Boots? Because, the bear month starts, so I think it starts, it starts to cool. Oh, that's nice. Crooker, AK, Hoops 90s, Jumpman, Texas. Magandang gabi, guwapa, chick, bone, kaibigan po. Okay. Hello. You're very good speaking Tagalog, huh? So I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Good job. So hello, true girls. Hello, ladies, beautiful ladies. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, true ladies. Hello. So I'm waiting for my guest to come to my studio. I don't know what's happening on him. Hello, true girls. How's the weather in Lapu-Lapu? I love these true ladies. They're very cool. Okay, so while I'm waiting, so I'm gonna pop up your hot. Oh, just on the air condition. So here in, particularly here in Parañaque, it's nonstop raining girls for over a week. So now I can see outside it's stark cloudy because if it's not raining on the morning, noon, or evening, you know what, truly it is. I hope one day you can join with us because we have a group panel. So I someday you can join with us. So we have scheduled. So I have two Filipino bloggers also in living in Cebu, the Miss Manny from Lapu-Lapu and Filipina Charmsky from Danao. So so I watched your last video, truly days, I'm so, especially when you go outing, buy fish. Cheryl loves sea urchin. I never taste the sea urchin. I have no idea how does it taste. So I wish I could try, the sea urchin. Okay. Oh, so you can. We only have time every Monday and Wednesday. Oh, okay. So you can join. No, because Monday is March's schedule. Wednesday. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna make that schedule for you, truly this, so that you can join with us. I love to do that. Join every group or other live panel because you can also create new friends, and you can also share some ideas, or you can get some ideas from them at the same time uh, from you. So that's a very good collaboration when you do collaboration. Oh, really? Sea urchin, so delicious. Because I can see something, the spiky, and then there's a black thing inside, so it looks, well, sorry, it looks nasty to me. So, but they said, tastes creamy. I don't know. I have no idea. But I will try. I will try. I will try that. Okay, so I'll gonna message you through ladies. Okay. Yeah, the Filipina beauties. Okay, guys. So let me see what's I'm gonna. Okay, let me read Frank Tate. It would be a great to see all you wonderful ladies together on a panel. Yeah, I agree that Mr. Frank Tate. Okay, puts on boots. Don't worry, Manny, you used to turning shower water into steam. Have you tried puts on boots sea urchin? No, I don't think it's uh, sea urchins. It's it's no, it's not soft like a jelly. No, I- it's a round thing, but there's a lot of spike. And then the thing that they ate, the color yellow, it looks like their egg. True. Okay, mom, looking forward for that. Okay, I will. I will. Miss Manny, sea urchin like men hard on the outside but soft inside. Charot. Oh yeah. No. Well, it's no. I really want to try, the sea urchin because they said it's lami. Grabe kalami. Oh yeah. So, Miss Manny, when you describe the sea urchin, you know, now I'm curious, to try that. Because the seafoods, the only seafoods that I love, I eat shrimp, but as it's not as I love oyster, but I don't eat oyster that it's raw. I love oyster with steamed oyster, and then with green or red Tabasco, and then a bit of calamansi or lemon. Or if there's no lemon or calamansi, vinegar, spicy vinegar. I love that. Okay, boots on boots. I never tried sea urchin, but I really want to. Do they look? They might taste like a big what? Big flavorous party in my mouth. Well, like Miss Manny said, that it's melting in your mouth, just like uh, M&Ms. Oh, that's you. Melting in your mouth, not in your hand. Oh, girls, I would like to know how's the price of rice there in Cebu City. Because here in CR or Metro Manila, the price of rice goes up. So is the price there is same also here in Metro Manila? Good thing that I'm not really a rice eater, so uh, I eat rice three three or two times a week because sometimes we eat fries and mashed potato. Yeah, very lami. They said that the sea urchin is very lami. Miss Manny, I grew up picking them from the shore and other seashells. Those are one survival foods. Oh yeah, how you? Because they say that's Miss Manny. They say that's very dangerous when you. How do you pick that you using the tongue or the clip because it's spiky. Wow. So how much is that? 2,750. So let's see. So is that 50 kilos true girls or just only 25 kilos? So let's see. Let's see if it's 2,750 divided by 50, 55 per kilo. If it's 50 kilos. Imagine, girls, I bought 5 kilos of rice. I finished that for over a month. 5 kilos of rice. So I love dinorado. So the kilos of dinorado is 60, 62, or I forgot because the last time that I bought the dinorado is 62, 62 per kilo. Sometimes I buy rice in the market, but if I'm lazy to go to farmers market, I just go Robinson, take the 5 kilos of dinorado. Because when I cook rice, I measure 3/4 cup, and then once it's cooked, it's one, or it's 1 cup. So sometimes if I'm really crave for especially the food that it's been a long time that I did not eat that food, so I finish that 1 cup. But sometimes, most of the time, I just eat half cup. But I have a lots of ulam, more ulam, and vegetables or salad. Need to brush teeth after though. Always do every after meal. You know what? Okay. Here's the thing, ladies, for those Filipinos here on my show. You know what? I'll give you idea how to cook rice that is not basa or is not hard. Okay, so once you wash the rice, you have to soak first for about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. You soak first with the waters. You already measured the water. Let it soak for 3 minutes before you on the rice cooker. So the rice will really taste good, and it's not, sometimes, the texture of rice is not really even, sometimes there's soft, sometimes there's hard. So once you soak the rice for 3 minutes, and then you on the rice cooker. Same way if you cook rice on the woods. So you have to soak. Don't because sometimes there's a type of rice that they dry it for so many hours in the dryer. Okay, so it's takes a long minutes to cook, and then sometimes you notice that the rice is not even cooked, so you have to soak that for 3 minutes. That's the way I cook the rice. Okay. So usually puts on boats in one sack 25 kilograms or 50 kilograms. Oh, thank you for watching Philippines in full effects. Oh, sis Margie, thank you for the super stickers. Yeah. You make my day happy, Margie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, sorry, because we went to my big sister's party, her 55 birthday. So from Paranaque going to Cavite, it's quite a long, about 4 hours. And then it's been a long time I did not visit my big sister, so just a family gathering, full effects. Some other days, we can do that. Okay. And that time you also it's raining. There's a bagyo or typhoon, Philippines in full effect. Thank you, Margie Olveda. I appreciate that. Okay, so I think uh I don't know what's happening. So I'll just continue talking with you guys. So I don't know what's happening to my guest. So let's go. Okay. Any question, guys? For me, I will answer that. No worries. We will be back again soon. You know what? I never went to Iloilo City, so wish someday I can visit there. Yeah, it's okay. Oh yeah, Raymond, I'm gonna interview you. I'm gonna interview you, Raymond. Oh yeah, great idea. Send me your email, Raymond. I want to send you invitation. Philippines in full effects. Oh sure, you can. Frank can visit us. I remember, my brother-in-law, his parents living in Leon, Iloilo, and then my other brother-in-law living in Dingli, Iloilo. So I don't know if it's near on your place, Dingli or Leon, Iloilo. Margie Olveda, na-experience ko din yung guest ko di pumasok sa live ko. I pay her through her Gcash, but okay. So it's okay. Life, show must go on. Show must go on. Agoy, agoy, ouch, agoy. Okay, so for those okay, puts on boots. Can you speak a little Tagalog or Bisaya? Miss Manny, she's very good in speaking Bisaya because that's our dialect. Yeah, okay. Sis Manny, reason hindi daw walang wifi. Uh, it happens, speaking of that, Margie Olvida, it happens also to Miss Manny because that time I have scheduled on her. But good thing that, I have communication. I communicate with her because that time I don't know what's happening on my internet provider because the whole week it's 4 times or 4 days no internet connection. So I was worried because I'm the type of person that I have words to for my friends or dealing with people. So if I say this is I'll go. So I have words to follow that. So I was wondering, so you know what? Because here in the clubhouse, before we have internet connection, so the management they removed that internet connection because they use that for CCTV camera here each building. So there's no access in the clubhouse. So that time, I was worried about Miss Manny. So I told to Frank, okay, Frank, I have to go to the mall because in SM Mall they have free Wi-Fi, or you can go to Starbucks. They have free Wi-Fi. So I just that's the time that I send message to Miss Money that I can't do on live the date that I gave to you because we don't have internet connection. So there's a reason. But the thing is, I have to communicate on her so that she want after that there's a show, but there's none. So that's the thing, Miss Margie, that communication is very important. So that time, so it listen learn that I have to ask the phone number, so that if there's no internet connection, I can send a text message to inform my guests that we cannot do this because I don't have internet connection. Because I don't know how to use data. I have minute load on my phone, but I don't know how to use that because not I'm not using minute load or data. So I always use internet connection. Hello, Filipina Charmsky. How are you? Red wine, a joke. This is a grape juice. Early in the morning, red wine. Yeah, yeah, sometimes it happens that it happens that in many times, because especially here. So when I do a schedule for an interview, I have to check my the light from the internet connection. Because once this is what I noticed, because our intern my internet provider is Sky Cable. So it's a broadband plan, so we have internet connection, and then at the same time we have uh, cable TV. So when I check the light, if it's a blinking, so I'm gonna expect that a few days or a few hours after that, blinking, you have to expect that there's no connection. The Sky Cable will send me a message that sorry for inconvenience. But when I check the lights over there, it's steady green. It means that the connection pretty good. Philippines in full effect. I've been to Leon, but not sure how it is from the city. Oh yeah. Yeah, because um Leon. I think I remember they're very good in waving the bamboo. We call that amakan. They're very good making amakan. Or sometimes they have so many kinds of design that they wave onto the bamboo. Because my the mother of my brother-in-law, she's very good in that, making amakan. The amakan is just like they wave, or uh especially in the countryside, they use that to dry corn, or to dry palay, because in the province we don't have dryer. Oh, Sunshine Shoulders, I sent the link on your Gmail. Okay, let me see, how can I wait, hold on. So I have to go to my other phone. Filipina Charmsky, my guess is on the way. On the way. Okay, there you go.
Hey, we want to apologize. We couldn't find the link, but I saw where you put the link in the question.
Okay, good morning. Yeah, I'm thinking that you don't have connection because when I watch your live, so you transfer into the to the data. Hi, Marlin. Good morning.
Let's see if we can get away from. Well, let's see if we can get away from that light. Well, wait. Let me shut this. Let me shut this.
No, you can shut that one. There's a stopper doing that.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I want to apologize.
It's
Cut that. No, I want to apologize to your viewers. We're using on time. We had to transfer to another room. It looks like the Wi-Fi is a little bit better here, so uh, I think it's that light. You can go ahead and start.
You can.
What?
You can
Oh,
talk.
with
Okay,
her?
so
Oh,
thank you for accepting my invitation to let me interview both of you, Calvin and Marlon. So, uh, hi everyone. So my guest is here. So, well, we just keep talking. We just keep talking until you get in on
what?
my studio.
Like this. Oh, over here. Okay, yeah, go ahead. We're here. We're trying to get this light. We're trying to get this light
Is
behind
it
us.
okay?
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Yes,
So
okay.
yeah, so okay. Yeah, but you look small, Marlin.
Yeah, because we
You
don't
look
have enough
small.
to watch
Here,
here.
you sit here. I'll sit behind you.
Okay.
Now tell me if that light went out. Wait.
No, that's okay. No,
Tell me. Look. Tell me.
same thing, but much better.
Better?
Come on.
Okay. Yeah. Much better now. I told you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you see me?
yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, before we start, so I have question for both of you guys, and then after the question, I have a little game. It's just I call that rapid talk. There's a multiple choice, and then you choose, and no explanation. No explanation. It's just like if you're familiar with the show of Boy Abonda Marlin, fast talk,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
just like that. Okay, so okay, let's start to our first question. For you, Mr. Calvin, what inspired you to create YouTube channel?
I created my YouTube channel during the pandemic. I was locked down in Zamboanga City. I was just bored, really. And
Oh,
YouTube owed me $50, but I couldn't get my $50. I had to. My payout was $100. So I said, well, let me start making some videos. Maybe I can get that extra $50 to get my $100. So that was really why I
so
started.
yeah, because in YouTube you have to have the $100 threshold before you
Yeah,
get your so you have to provide that monthly. So
right. See
how
what
clever.
happened was I hadn't done YouTube in years. I logged on to YouTube in 2010, but I didn't start my channel until 2020. So they owed me like $50. I hadn't met the threshold, and so
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
that's what made me start talking into the camera. Nobody was watching, obviously.
Yeah, from the start, that's the thing that you cannot really expect. There's a lot of people watching you, but months goes by or years goes by. The viewer starts to uh big.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so
Okay.
so you know that me and Frank, we love to watch your show.
Okay, now put over here. Right there now. Okay, now we're better. There, you can see us better. Okay.
Okay na. So much better now. Okay, so I have a question for you, Marilyn. So this is for you. What does it feel for you for a man to be the one of the largest Black American bloggers here in the Philippines? How does it feel?
Well, sometimes there's a good times and a bad times. Well, the good times is you can we can go anywhere, any places. Then we can meet any new friends, new people. Then the bad times is he's so busy. Then
Yeah.
we don't have a privacy because
Yeah, because it's
he's a nitty gritty though. Good so that, he's telling what his experience, what we have, So he did, let's say, keep a secret.
Yeah,
What?
because especially now in San Carlos, I this is what I noticed. There's a lot of people there recognize Calvin. So sometimes it really stop you for a while because sometimes they ask for a picture or selfie. So yeah, it's just like
Well,
you're a
at first,
public figure.
yeah, because I'm not, of course, but it's at first go, I'm gonna really like that. No, you're like that because really, it's just
A shot.
yeah, a shock, that he's gonna be like that. People gonna recognize him like that.
Yeah, because it happens also to me. And then that way back 2021. So there's me and Frank went to a motorcycle dealer, motor trade. And then there's a customer that recognized me, a rider. And then he asked me that, to have a picture. But I'm not really used of that, because I'm a bit shy. So I refuse that. I'm just staring to Frank. Do I have to picture with him? And then Frankie said, okay, okay. So I'm a bit shy. So it's just like, good thing that, I have a little confidence now because, I've been talking with others, bloggers. So it just helped me also not to very shy. But the first time, I'm a bit shy when it comes to facing in front of the camera. So yeah, it helped me also, to enhance my,
I'm still shy.
Mm.
yeah,
Until now.
yeah, I'm shy that but my mentor Frank, he always tell me that don't be shy, just be yourself. So
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
sometimes yeah, but sometimes I can't
yeah,
I can't
you can't
deny
keep
that.
that's a nervous sometimes if the nervous is still there.
Yeah, yeah,
Even you can see the
exactly.
people around you, you can still, oh, they're chatting, or you know that they're watching you.
Yeah. Okay, so that's nice to hear from you, Marlon. So okay, so this is for both of you. My question: how did you both um of you met? Uh, where did you meet?
Yeah. We met on Filipino Cupid. It was in April of 2019, but we didn't actually meet in person until May the
Too.
2nd, 2019. So we chatted for about 2 weeks or less.
Yeah, 2
something like
weeks.
that. Yeah, about 2 weeks.
We're chatting about 2 weeks.
But I catfished her. If you know what catfish is,
Mm.
I had a fake picture
Yeah.
on my profile.
Yeah. You have a great picture. And when I found out, I think you video
Yeah,
chat. He video. What happened? Why is it? This is not you.
yeah,
Who is this in your picture? This is not you. You're not the same person. And
yeah.
and this is what he said. That is my father. Huh?
So instead of his picture, his father put it in our profile.
But still, he's not father. I don't know where the
It was just an
picture.
old man's picture that I
Yeah,
put an old black man's picture that I
yeah.
put on my profile.
I don't know where he got that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it reminds me also with Frank. We met on the dating site. It's not the Filipino Cupid. We met in Asian dating. So it's just like, but the only thing that I noticed about Frank is his profile message. Oh my God, it takes 3 times I have to read that because it's so
Mhm.
long. So I- but especially that I'm not really into the Black American words. So some of the words I understand, some of the words I don't, so I have to read it 3 times. But yeah, that's what we met also on the dating site. So until now we're doing good. So but they said that I heard some of they said that don't go on the dating site, but it depends, right? It depends, Marlon, because you can tell you had a successful relationship with Calvin and also
Yeah,
with me. So I think it depends. It depends the people there.
yeah. It depends. It depends.
Yeah,
Not all are standard.
Philip, one thing I want to say though, foreign men, we don't get lucky because we know what we're getting really with the Filipino. With the Filipina, she really doesn't know because she's dating. I mean, she's dating the world. So she's got men from India, London, Australia, United States, China, Japan. But we're only dealing with the Filipinos. So we don't get lucky, we get unlucky. The Filipino gets lucky when she finds a good man because there's so many uh, different choices out here for her. She really doesn't know what she's getting into. You understand that?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's so many factors.
Yeah, when you're dealing
And,
with foreign men, you don't know if
mhm.
you don't, you're dealing with so many cultures. You got the American culture, Indian culture. Is he a wife beater? Does he use drugs? Does he have enough money to take care of me? You really don't know. But when I look at a Filipino's profile, I know about what I'm going to get. All Filipinos aren't the same, but I know that you have a very rich culture. Okay, a lot of times, you know, what basically what you're going to get, a good loyal woman,
Yeah,
dependable, honest, basically is what you're going to get. But when you, the Filipino woman, is looking at the man, you really don't know what you're getting.
yeah. So it's just like me, and then it just like happened that Frank we really click on that thing because he's looking for a wife, and I'm
Yeah,
looking for a husband. So I'm not looking for boyfriend. And same with him, he's looking for a wife. So the chemistry is really click together. But
The small
sometimes some.
is Frank the only one you chatted with?
Oh, I've been, to be honest with you, Calvin. Yeah, there's a lot, but you know they're looking for a game. Okay. And then, one time that, I told to myself that, I was still, I will still on that dating site. And then I found, Frank profile. And then I'm thinking, because, I'm tired. I'm tired of that because, the way that they talk to me is just like, oh, they're not really serious. I can tell the way that they talk. They're not serious.
Yeah. Right.
So when I found Frank's profile, and then I'm thinking, do I give him a chance? So I have to think first, but I let him, I give him a chance. So, and then it works because I honest to him, what's I'm looking for, and then I told him that you're the only one that really concerned about my future, our future together. But the rest, usually they're all, do I say this? They're white, most of white. So so and is the only one that very very vocal when it comes to future together, the plan, if we're together. So I really like that from him.
Mm.
So that's the thing that, okay, so I gave him a chance. We just keep talking 1 year, and then after 1 year, that's the he decided to come here and marry me. So
Wow.
y- yeah, that's the love story. But
I love about this man. What makes me get into him when he said, when he messaged me that my kids is my priority. So, I think this is the man. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, if his kids is his priority, so it means he is a responsible. That's me because we know that they have kids. So
yeah, I have.
you know what's the feeling of the mother. Our kids
Yeah,
is our priority, right? So when I heard
yeah,
that, when I read the message that he told me that my kids is my priority, that's what he gets me. I get him. Oh, okay. This is a responsible man. So this is the
yeah,
one that I asked.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That,
I know that because here's the thing that I'm honest about about my story to Frank. And then one time, first time, uh he told me that he will give, it's almost Christmas, he will give money to my children, and for me also. But I refuse. No, I have a job, so I can give gift to my children, because I feel bad about that, because I don't want that, at the end of the day you're gonna tell me that, oh,
I give
you
you this
just
and you
yeah, you just marry me because of the money. No,
uh,
no,
even in
I don't
Philippines.
like that. So I
Yeah,
refuse that, but
I don't want to hear
uh,
about that.
yeah, I told him, no, I don't ask money, no money, no. And then, he keeps, no, it's not about that, what you think. This is for the kids, but I have to think first. So he just keep in saying, but, since that, he's nice to me, and then okay, so I will take that, I will take that, because he explained to me that's for the kids. But for me, Marlin, that if you're not used of dealing with money, with you cannot really, it's quite hard, it's quite hard to take that offer. So that's
Yeah.
that's the story that we have. And then well, you know uh for me, it's just like black American culture. It's kind of similar to Filipino culture. It's kind of similar,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a
because
lot.
okay.
When I tell people all the time that the Philippines reminds me of when I was growing up in the 70s. The way
Yeah.
that everybody knows everybody, and you can go next door to borrow some food if you need to borrow food or whatever it is. It's the same way. So yeah, we have a lot in common.
Yeah. Okay, so okay, here's my next question. Excuse me. Okay, so this is for both of you also. What made you guys fall in love and want to be together?
Well, for me, it was Merlin was one of the only women that I've ever met in my life. I'm 60. When I met Merlin, I was 55, and she understood my anxiety. See, I've got anxiety. It's not as bad anymore, but when I met her, it was. And when I told her about it, she didn't make fun of me. She didn't see it as being weak or something like that. She understood. She listened because she said that she suffered from anxiety too. It's the very first time any woman has ever listened to me when I talked to them about that. And I was like, wow. And then, of course, Merlin's attractive, and uh, we got along real well. And that's important to me. Looks are gonna fade. I want somebody that I can get along with, and that's really how it all started. And then the more we were around each other, the more my feelings grew because I was supposed to. When people don't know this, but in October of 2019, I was supposed to go back to the States. I
Okay.
had my ticket and everything, but
Mm.
my feelings have become so strong for Maryland that I canceled my ticket, and we basically been together ever since.
Yeah, so very very lucky, Marlon, to have you. At the same time, you're very lucky also, Calvin, to have Marilyn.
Of course, I am very lucky. Not just that, I am very blessed to have him.
Yeah. Okay,
Calvin and
so let's proceed. Okay, so let's proceed to our next question. Did you plan out having Bobby, or did it just happen?
it's just happened.
Yeah, it just happened.
It's just happened.
No, we didn't plan that.
We don't know that. It's just
Okay.
happened.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I was watching your excuse me, your short video, Calvin, with with Bobby. She's sit on the the small stool and then washing clothes. She's so
Mhm.
cute.
Yes,
So
it's her grandmother.
I can yeah. So I can tell. Oh, she looks so cute. Doing washing clothes.
He's
And she
smart.
act like she act like a like an adult, the way that she hold the the clothes, and the way she sat on the stove. It makes me laugh when I watch about her. Yeah, she's cute, and especially I like her hair. So cute.
So
Okay,
Booby
so
started.
our next
Booby
question.
started school.
Yeah, I watch also that
Yeah.
you bring her to the to the school, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting if she's crying, but because most of
No,
most oh,
since
she's
the first
not.
day. No, she's not. As in, she don't
Mm.
care if she's already in the school. She don't care. She never say bye to me. And Booby,
Oh,
bye. Say la bye. Bye, ma. Bye. Just, okay, go. Something like that. If she is already home, she wants to go back to the school because she wants to. I want to see my classmates and her teacher. Oh my god, she did not
oh,
get bored.
it means that
Yeah,
she enjoyed schooling.
yeah,
Yeah,
she enjoyed.
that's good for her. Yeah, that's good for her. Okay, so my question for you, Marlon. As a typical Filipino, are you the charge of budgeting the households? Or are you both budgeting together?
No, we both.
Are you
We
both?
both. Yeah, yeah, both. We
Okay.
budgeting both.
Yeah. I give her the money and she spends it.
Then sometimes we go to the market both. We go to the grocery both. What we
But
need,
but
what
I
we
don't
have.
go to the market anymore because if I go to the market, they try to charge me more.
Yeah,
Even though I've
Oh
been so
yeah.
long,
Yeah.
they still will charge me more.
But
So I just send her the money. But
Yeah,
yeah,
same way with Frank. He gave me money, I'm the one, but sometimes he go to the most of the time I go to farmers market. There's a Kadiwa there in San Carlos, Marlin. Kadiwa Market.
yeah,
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 yeah. Wet market.
So
yeah.
no, it's just like a program of President Bongbong Marcos that every city has a Kadiwa market that the price of fruits, vegetable is the price is not as expensive than the supermarket price in the supermarket. Yeah, it's controlled the price.
We don't have that.
No.
No, no. We
Okay.
don't.
So here in Metro Manila, there's a Kadiwa. So here in my place, every Monday there's a Kadiwa because they cannot really
I know.
hide the price of
Yeah.
no,
Even
it's not a public market. It's a program. It's a program of President Marcos that every cities there's a Kadiwa market. All the products from Baguio City go straight, like here in Parañaque. So there's a area that they go straight here, and then they don't need to go to the public market of Parañaque. There's a place that they just go straight there and display their product from Baguio City. But the price is cheaper
no,
compared to the
cheaper here.
yeah. So I,
No,
I do like that.
we don't
And
have.
yeah, Calvin's right that some Filipino vendors, once they know that's a foreigner, they double the price because they know there's no it's a foreigner, dollar. So Frank also avoided to go with me on the farmers market because they do that. I agree what you said, Calvin. They double the price. So yeah, good thing that same way that we do when it comes to budget. Frank gave me money, and but when it comes to go to farmers market, I'm always in charge that. But sometimes he go with me in the supermarket, sometimes he don't. So
Yeah, I go to
yeah,
the super.
that's well he likes to go SNR. There's a SNR in San Carlos.
No,
SNR.
I think there's one in Bacala, right? See, we're in
I,
Bacala now.
I'm not
I know there's
familiar.
one in Cebu, but not in San
Ah,
Carlos.
okay.
San Carlos is just a small city,
Yeah.
maybe
So
130,000 people.
yeah, because San Carlos, it's near to Morsia.
Uh, no, Morsha is near here in Bacolod. Morsha
Ah,
and Bacolod is 30 minutes. Morsha
Yeah.
going to, it's 2 hours.
2 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
not really familiar about San Carlos, but I hear that.
It's just
I hear that.
bound- it's just like a boundary from Negros Occidental and Negros Oriental.
So your dialect is Cebuana
Yeah, yeah,
or Ilonggo?
Cebuana.
Cebuana.
Cebuana,
Okay.
yeah.
But here in
But
Bacala, only 2 hours away, it's Ilongo.
Yeah. Yeah, Ilonggo. Because my city is Cabancalan City.
no,
My
it's
The other way.
other way. You're the other
it's
way.
it's it's near to Dumaguete.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going to Sipalay, right?
Yeah, Sipalay. Okay, so another question for you, Marlon. Are you still working, or are you a housewife, or you do both?
I'm still working with him.
Yeah.
So I'm now
An independent woman is what she is. She don't work. She's not a housewife. That's
no, I'm all around now
so
for
what will you do
everybody.
for her?
Yeah. I was a bookkeeper before when he let me stop working when I got pregnant to Booby. He asked
Okay,
me to stop
so
working when I got pregnant to Booby, but I'm a bookkeeper, a freelance bookkeeper before. So now, no, I'm how I'm everything now with them, with my family.
yeah, it's just like just like after we married, Frank told me that I quit my job because here in the Philippines you don't really get a big salary. So he
Yeah,
said that I'm good. I can handle both of us. So I just quit my job. So because
Yeah.
the salary here is very small. My goodness.
yeah, that's what he said. Quit your
Yeah.
job. That's right now.
So yeah. So everything here in the house, I do everything here. But it's just like, I don't complain about that because, I don't want to become, unproductive wife. So yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy cleaning the house and doing some cooking. So I love that.
Yeah, of course, there's no therapy
Okay.
family.
Yeah. Yeah. So for your Calvin, here's another question. Are you plan to live the rest of your life here in the Philippines?
That's a good question. I'm going to live the rest of my productive life in the Philippines because I believe all expats eventually go back home. Because home is home, and you
Yeah.
got family, you got friends, and then as you get older, your health deteriorates, and you may need uh, better health care. But as of now, yeah, we plan on being here. But if I do have to go back, I'll take Maryland and the kids with me. But that's way down the road. That's not even something that I think about. See, I haven't been home since December
2018.
of fifth, December 5th, 2018. I haven't been home.
Oh, it's almost 5 years.
Yeah, almost 5 years. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
and then we
it's
went.
just like also
Mhm.
yeah, it's just like also me and I'm waiting for my visa, but I cannot really tell to Frank that if I'm gonna stay there or not. So I have to know first the situation there, because
Yeah,
now that I watch on the news that it's so it's quite uh difficult in the states. There's a lot of riots, there's a lot of rallies, and people, the way that they think, uh I can tell that I don't know if I can live there, or
yeah.
I have no idea.
It's not like that 24 hours a day. That's what's on the news. See, the news doesn't show positive stuff. They always show the negative stuff. So where you're going is really a nice place. I mean, Frank's going to keep you out of trouble. I mean, it's a lot to see in Chicago and around that area. You'll really like it. He'll tell you where not to
Oh,
go and all of that places. But I was safe in
yeah.
America. I wanted something different. I mean, I lived there my whole life. I wanted to try something else before I died. I mean, the world's 197 million square miles, and all I was living was 334 square miles. I wanted to get out here and see the world, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like, Frank told me that, he enjoys stay here in the Philippines. So oh, I don't really rush going to the state because, I enjoy also here. It's easy to deal with people here than, in the States. Because,
Yeah.
it shows me, last year, there's a lot of incident, attacking Asian people. It scares me a lot. But, Frank told me that you don't have to scare. Don't show that you are a victim. They will not, go after you. So, but, I'm still, I'm still scared about, what I saw online.
And there's a lot of Filipinos over there. No matter what
Yeah.
city you go to, if, as long as you don't go to, I mean, even if you go to Alaska, there's Filipinos there. Wherever you go in America, in a little city like where I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, there's thousands of Filipinos there, men and women. So, you're going to have a big community of Filipinos wherever you go. That's going to help you, right?
But,
That's one of
but
the consequences
excuse me.
of having a long distance relationship. Okay, either he's going to live here and be away from his family, or you're going to live there and be away from yours. There's just no middle of the road way to handle that. That's one of the consequences. That's one of the sacrifices of having a long distance relationship. Even though we're together, it's still a long distance relationship because I'm 8,000 miles away
Yeah.
from my family. And then when it's time for
Yeah.
me to go home and I take her with me, she's going to be 8,000 miles from her family. So I guess you just have to compromise some kind of way.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking also. But, I have to, deal with the situation first before I conclude that, oh, I'm gonna stay here or maybe a vacation or,
Yeah.
so I don't know. So yeah, okay. So here's my another question for you, Calvin. Is there anything that you can do in the United States that you can't do here in the Philippines?
Yeah. Vote. No. No. Well, not really. It's funny, but because my life is here now. Believe it or not, I've almost acclimated into the Philippines. But yeah, there's a lot of things. When I'm in the States, I used to go to the casinos a lot over there that I really can't do over here. They're not the same casinos.
Mm,
So,
okay.
you know, and by me being, see, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I just tell that to very few people. There's not a lot of AA meetings that I can go to here that I can go to back in my home country. But for the most part, I can do just about anything here that I can do at home. I just can't hang out with my friends and family. That's the biggest thing. But I've even found a place now where we can get macaroni and cheese at the Kenny Rogers restaurant. So yeah, it's a lot of things. But yeah, the library. I miss the library
Yeah.
little bit because I'm a big reader. That's one thing we have
Oh,
in common. We love to read books. So yeah, I can't go to the library here like I can there.
yeah, there
But
I don't know because Frank also asked me if there's a public library here, and then I told him no, we don't. So if you
yeah,
want to read book, you buy your own book.
yeah, it's nothing like you. If you've never been to America and saw the library system, I couldn't describe it to you. It's something that's probably, I'm sure it's the best in the world. I
Oh
consider it
yeah.
because I'm a reader. I consider it
Mm-hmm.
one of the eight wonders of the world. That's just me. I mean, you can go there and get on the internet for free. I mean, there's nothing that you can't really find in that library, and it's all free. check out books free. Everything's free. So yeah, I miss that. I miss Walmart. Even though they got like an S&R over here, but it's not a whole
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
Not a whole lot that I miss over there because my life is here now. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. You know, I would rather be here right now at this time in my life than in America or anywhere else. Because remember, I can leave, I can go, I can leave anytime I want, but I choose to stay
Okay.
here.
Yeah, it's just like, Frank also missed things that, especially when it comes to government service here. Oh no.
Yeah, yeah,
You have to be patient here if you go to government services. The service is very slow.
yeah. Everything is fast over there. Okay, but remember, our tax dollars pay for that. Taxes is very high over there. They were taking about 40% of my money that I was earning in America. Now imagine that. See, over here you can't even imagine it because you say your complaint is you make such a small amount. My complaint is the government takes almost half of my money, half of my earnings there. So but they
Mm,
use it, uh, for good causes. So that's part of it. That's part of it.
yeah. So there's a advantage and disadvantage when it comes to that.
That's absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I think you can find good everywhere if you're looking for it. People always complain about the Philippines. I'm like, man, what Philippines are you talking about? This place is so spread out. It's more than Manila. It's more than Cebu and Dumaguete. I can take you to some places you wouldn't even believe you were in the Philippines. But they come over here and
Yeah.
they get stuck in those little spots and they say, oh, the Philippines is dirty. Oh, look at all this poverty. Whatever you say about the Philippines, I can say about America and anywhere else. I can show you the same things anywhere on this planet because remember, we're still on planet Earth. We're not in outer
Yeah.
space. They just call this the
Hmm.
Philippines. Okay, that's all.
Yeah, because if you're familiar, BGC, the Bonifacio Global Center, you can see there, there's a lot of high rise, 5-star high rise building, nice hotels, and also Ortiga Center. You can see a lot of 5-star hotels. So
Absolutely.
eh,
It just
yeah,
depends.
but yeah.
Most foreigners don't go
So
anywhere. We go to the
mhm.
same places when we come to the Philippines. Palawan, Boracay, Bohol, and then the same cities. I call it Expat Alley. Clark, Subic Bay, Angeles City, Metro Manila, Cebu, Dumaguete, Davao, General Santos, what's the one? Cagayan de Oro, Cebu. That's it. But the Philippines is so much more than that. I never heard of San Carlos City. You go to San Carlos City and you'll be shocked. It's the cleanest city in the Philippines. I didn't even know it existed until I met Maryland. It's so much, you can never see all the Philippines. We just don't
Yeah,
travel enough.
yeah. I don't even, I'm here at San Carlos City, but I never been there. So I went Bacolod City, but San Carlos,
Yeah,
I never. Okay, so for Marilyn, my last question for you is, what type of food do you prepare for Calvin?
Chicken adobo. That's his favorite. Then chicken air fryer.
mm,
Breakfast is boiled egg. Boiled egg.
Okay,
That's his favorite. Chicken air fryer.
so that's
Oh,
Calvin's
Calvin
favorite.
favorite chicken.
mm.
He, yeah, Frank also, he loves chicken adobo and fried chicken. But here's the funny. I don't know if you're experienced this, Calvin and Marlin, because first we get married. Filipino, we eat 3 times a day. With rice. So not
Mm-hmm.
only 3 times, sometimes 4 times, or 5 times. It depends. And we love to cook. And then I have a little adjustment about Frank, because he just eat if he's hungry. So but we Filipino, Marlin, we don't care if we eat breakfast, as long as it's lunchtime. You have to cook and eat, and then same with dinner. So
Right,
Yeah.
it
right.
makes me,
Right.
yeah, it makes me laugh when I have also a hard, how can I, because I'm not used eating by myself. Him in the other side of the room, that just drink the juice, because that time his breakfast is orange juice or apple juice. He's good at. But me, I have to eat rice, egg, or what ever that I cook for breakfast. But he's not into that. So there's a adjustment. And uh I always ask him, what do you want to eat? What do you want to eat?
Same
What do you want to
thing.
eat?
Same thing.
And then
Same thing, because
so
every time he just finish breakfast, I'm going to ask him, "What do you want for
Mm-hmm.
lunch?"
Lunch. Yeah.
He
yeah.
just finished, I just finished breakfast. What do you want for lunch so that I can cook just in case, you know? I just finished. No, I'm not hungry. Oh, okay. As long as, we're Filipina, we need to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner,
Yeah.
And
merienda.
So
We have snacks.
yeah, sometimes in our merienda we eat rice.
Right. Especially when there's a dry fish.
Oh, yeah. They said mapalaban ka sa sa rice. Yeah, so now actually me also, I changed our diet. So where I told him, Frank, we have to change our diet because we're no spring chicken. So I have to cut off the food that we eat. So if we don't eat breakfast, so that's a brunch. Okay, so sometimes if I prepare heavy, we don't eat dinner, just drink apple juice or grape juice. And I list more on the fatty food, because he loves Burger King, KFC,
right.
Subway. So I have to cut some of that food. So I told him, no, Frank, no, Frank, you're no spring chicken. So you have to be careful, because uh there's something about his health that he needs to be careful, taking fatty food. Because once
Yeah.
this is what I noticed about him. Once he eat, like um especially steak. Last year we're often to eat steak, and then that's cause of, sometimes he has a stomach ache. So, and then the doctor advised him that less red meat. So, and avoid oily food. So now we don't eat that as same as 3 years ago. We're crazy about eating food. But now I'm really, if I saw him eating, oh, Frank, careful, don't eat too much. So I'm the police dog. Okay, so my last question for you, Calvin, is what Filipino food do you like?
Well, I eat just about anything but balut. I won't eat balut. Uh, but anything else, I'm just about trying over here. I don't run from dried fish. I like dried fish. I like shrimp paste. All the crazy stuff that people won't try over here. I'll try it. But I don't
How
like a
about
lot of meat. Huh?
ampalaya?
What's
Ampalaya.
that?
The bitter, the bitter
Oh,
gourd.
yeah, the bitter gourd. Well, when we first met, she used to put that in the eggs, but she don't do it anymore. But
Eggs and
I've
shrimp.
tried it, but
Well,
I
Frank
just
doesn't like that.
because her mother's a real great cook. See, her mother's a great cook, and she just about lives with us. Her mother's got her own house, but she lives with us most of the time, and she does most of the cooking. So she makes just unbelievable dishes, but she'll kind of Americanize it, like sweet and sour fish. I mean, it's just delicious. I really haven't had to try a lot of exotic Filipino foods. You know, it's just mainly chicken, fish, and pork. And there's only so much you can do with that. But chicken adobo is my favorite. The way that they make it. Everybody makes it different in the Philippines. Her mother puts pineapple chunks in hers, and she makes this sweet sauce. I mean, it's so
So,
delicious. You can put the sauce on pancakes if you wanted to. That's how good it is. Um,
yeah.
yeah, that's my favorite. But what else Filipino foods I like? I like
Apitada.
pancit,
Apitada.
mumba.
Apitada.
Yeah, the of
How
course the
how
mumba.
about catfish? Have you cooked catfish for Calvin?
We haven't had
No,
catfish
no,
yet.
not yet. Only the milkfish, the bangus.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So I
We,
always, I always cook catfish for breaded catfish for Frank. He likes catfish, but me, I don't eat catfish.
me either.
Yeah, we never. Can you get that at the market, or is that frozen?
No, you can get
No,
that in the
it's live. I always get that from Robinson supermarket. They
Wow,
have, they have catfish, and
that
they
must be.
big. Sometimes they are big. But you
Is
know
it
what? My
expensive?
style, Marilyn, is I have to remove, the head and then the skin. So you have to remove the skin and then,
No,
breaded.
it looks like a snake to me. That's why I don't like that.
But
It looks like a snake.
me also, when first time I buy the catfish, it's live, and then I told the butcher that, oh, it's okay, you don't need to cut the head because I'm the one, but it's moving, so I have a hard, I scared, to cut off the head, and then I called Frank to cut off the head, and then we just, the catfish is jump off on the sink, so it makes me scream. Yeah, there's a lot of catfish in Robinson supermarket. He
Is
likes
it
that, but is
is it
what?
expensive?
You eat it?
No.
No, it's not. So I think 250 per kilo. So
Wow,
if
it's
it's
cheap.
big, if it's big, sometimes two or three in 1 kilo.
Yeah, because usually when if we're in Cebu or Bacala, anywhere, and we go to the grocery store and we look at the fish prices, it's like 4 or 5 times
It's expensive.
more expensive than if you go to the wet market,
Yeah.
like Blue
Yeah.
Marlin, Lapu Lapu, and all that stuff. It's almost if you go to Cebu, it's almost 1,000 pesos per kilo, and where we live, it's
So
like 80 or something.
Yeah.
So we don't get it from the store. Only thing we buy from the store is chicken.
okay. So yeah, us, we always go to, well, because before I buy, I buy meat in wet market, but this is what I noticed. There's a lot of flies, on the
That's
meat.
that chicken there in the market because there's a lot of flies. Only the fish.
So I stopped buying that because I can see that, no, I can see, there's the egg.
Right.
So I stopped buying that. So I just buy in farmers market, vegetable and fruits, but
Yeah.
meat and fish in supermarket because it
Well,
scares me.
in San Carlos, not
Well,
really into the fish.
yeah,
It's
not
the
the fish. Because we got one vendor that we deal with our fish and seafood. It's the only one we buy from. We don't go around to the other ones. It's only him and his wife. And they keep their stalls clean and they have the best fish. And in San Carlos it's just you don't see all those flies like that.
yeah,
They don't
yeah.
even have that little thing, the little thing that you
That you can get the fly.
that you get the flies. They don't even have
Yeah.
that. Now in Sikiho Island,
A lot.
where we got that apartment, they do
Yeah.
when we buy the fish on the side of the road from the fishermen, right out of the ocean.
Mm.
It flies everywhere. They got that little thing that's going like this. But in the marketplace in San Carlos, you don't see those flies like that. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah, that's the only thing that I don't buy in the wet market, meat, because flies, and sometimes Frank's, this one we this
Yeah, we had that. I told them to get the old fashioned kind, the flat. It goes like that.
yeah.
But the worst marketplace I've ever been into is Dumagetti. If you ever go to the market in Dumagetti, it's the worst. I mean, you can't even.
Step on
I
that.
mean, if you the minute you go, my son would cry when he went in there. He tried to hold his breath the whole time. You can't do it. It's bad over
Mm.
there. That's the worst one I've ever been to.
Well, I just dropped by in Dumaguete when I go to Cebu, because my brother-in-law living in Mambaling, Cebu City. So uh, he's on the Metro Cebu. So we just go from Cabancalan City, Dumaguete to Cebu. So we just ride on the bus.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the last question that I asked with you guys. So let's proceed to our, let's proceed to my rapid talk. So are you ready, guys? Or
Yeah.
okay, so here's my rapid talk. Okay, so let's start. Sunset or sunrise?
Sunset or sunrise? Sunrise.
Sunset.
Me, sunrise.
Sunset. Mag- okay, so Philippines or USA?
Philippines.
Philippines right now. Yeah.
Okay, gentle or rough?
What's that?
Gentle or rough?
What was it?
Gentle or rough? Gentle or rough?
Yeah, yeah.
Both. It means
Rough.
What? How about you, Calvin? Rough?
both.
Gentle?
Yeah,
You can
rough.
both. You
She
can
said
gentle
rough.
both.
I said rough.
Okay.
What? Rough.
Okay, so movie or telenovela?
Movie. We watch movie
Yeah, moving.
together.
Okay, so blogging or traveling?
Both.
No,
Him for him.
traveling.
Traveling and vlogging, you do that.
Okay, so
Travel.
ability or quality?
What?
Ability or quality?
Ab-
Okay.
Ability or quality? What are yours?
Quality.
Quality. Quality.
okay, money or rewards?
Mm.
Well, the nanny there. Money.
The reward for me.
Okay, so next, singing or dancing? I can tell that
Dancing.
you, Calvin, you can sing. You can
Yeah,
sing.
I can dance.
dancing. Because he can't sing.
Okay.
And I can't dance.
Oh. Okay, so chocolate or happiness?
Happiness.
Okay,
Chocolate.
so
The chocolate.
forget.
I'm gonna be like, really?
Forget the happiness. Forget the happiness, Calvin.
Yeah,
Okay.
happiness.
Okay, so lights on or lights off?
Lights
Lights.
on. What did it do?
Can I get the both?
No.
Oh,
Okay,
I
lights
want
sure.
on.
to lights on. She likes to watch.
Of course.
Okay. Okay, so this is the last one. Best time for happiness.
What?
Best time for happiness.
Best
Best
time
time
or
for best. What is it?
best time for happiness?
Yeah.
Time for happiness.
Come on.
When we're together.
Yeah.
When we're
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
When we're together.
Okay, so that's the end of our game. So thank you so much, Calvin, for having you both in my show. So I give you a few minutes to plug your channel. So go ahead.
Okay. Thanks, Lilibet. Lilibet was one when she first started. I had her come on. She used to be a part of my live stream panels. She was one of the on one of the first panels I had. I had an all Filipino panel, and I tried to put them on the hot seat, but they wasn't cooperating. They wasn't cooperating. But yeah, uh, I'm Sunshine Shoulders. I've been around for 3 years, and my channel started really during the pandemic to help struggling Filipinos during the pandemic. I started my Facebook page first, actually. We just went over 50,000 subscribers, and we celebrated that by giving away 50,000 pesos, 5,000 pesos every week for 10 weeks. The last week, we gave one uh, Filipino subscriber 5,000 pesos. We've given away, we stopped counting at 2 million pesos. I'm probably the only vlogger in on YouTube that I give half of my money away. I give it back to the Filipino people because we're not going to live our best life over here while people close by are struggling. So we can't help everybody, but we do what we can. There's not a day goes by that we don't help somebody. People think that I say that, but she's my witness. She'll tell you. And
Yeah, I know that, and I'm thank you for that, Calvin.
You're welcome. I really need to thank the Filipino people for giving me my life back. I was in bad shape when I came here December 2018. See, a lot of people don't know that. Uh, I was on the verge of, I didn't want to live anymore, really. But I knew there was a place I could come where people would leave me alone. And it was the Philippines. I knew that I would be welcome here. People would leave me alone and I could heal. And that's what happened to me. No one bothers me. No one follows me around. I'm welcome. I'm as welcome here as I've ever been, any place that I've ever been. I've been around the world several times. So, yeah, thank you for having us. Uh, if anybody's out there wants to start a YouTube channel, just be yourself. Don't try to do what
Yeah,
everybody else is doing. You got to find your
yeah.
niche. Don't be afraid to talk
Mm-hmm.
about your life and about how things really are, because that's the only way you're going to
Yeah.
connect. I don't have fancy
Mm-hmm.
equipment or anything like that. I just tell you how I'm living. I tell you what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing over here. That's it. And that's the reason why my channel has become as popular as it has, because I could have never seen that coming. If you'd have told me when I started my channel down in Zamboanga, I only had like 359 subscribers, and they were not mine. They were my daughter's. That 3 years later, I'd have over 50,000. And people from all over the world come to San Carlos City just to shake my hand. I mean, you can't make that up. It's incredible, really. Okay, we built a house from the YouTube. We built a guest house for the followers. It's just been an amazing 3 year run, and we're just gonna keep it going. But we're never gonna forget
Yeah.
where we come from. We never gonna forget what's really important, and that's sharing our blessings. So that's enough of that. But that's just who I am. That's who I am every day of the week.
Okay, so how about you, Marlon? If you want to shout out, okay, you can do shout out to your
You're ready.
friends or
Yeah, I just want to say thank you for having us here. We really appreciate and to share what we are, our relationships.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
If y'all still here in October, our meet and greet is actually going to be in Angeles City.
yeah, we're
October,
still here in October.
October 28th. They've already set it up. See, a lot of my subscribers, we have meet and greets every month. It's very important because not only for the expats to meet each other, but for Filipinos to meet each other. Because once you get with a foreigner, you kind of become isolated. So this way you get to get
Yeah,
around other Filipinos and talk about only things y'all can talk about because you have that in common. You're with a foreign man. See,
yeah,
everybody else
yeah,
is not with a foreign man, and they don't understand what life is really like. But when at those meet and greets, you
Yeah.
form that bond because you can talk about the things that y'all go through with us. Because we're not easy to live
Mm.
with. I know we're not, but y'all make it
yeah.
happen some way, and I'm thankful.
Okay.
Really.
Right.
So yeah, I'm also thankful that when I send you invitation, you say yes to me. So I really appreciate that from both of you. So uh, now I'm gonna end this live interview with you guys. So thank you so much and have a good day.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you,
Take care.
Ampi.
I'm Ping.
Okay, thank you, Calvin.
Okay. See if we get rid of us.
Yeah.